Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Weekly Live. Come on in. This is Relationship Communications Weekly Live. I'm thrilled that you're here with me. If you are joining me live, please say hello in the comments and let me know where you're coming in from. And if you're joining me for the first time, I'm Lisa DeToffol, and I'm the founder of Relationship Communications. It's my online community where I work with established and aspiring entrepreneurs. And today I'm going to be your host for the Relationship Communication Weekly Live, which is my weekly live stream show that airs every Friday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you'll add that to your calendar and make plans to join us every Friday afternoon. And my goal here is to share tactical and practical information to help you get where you want to be faster than you can go on your own. I've been an entrepreneur for 7 years. I've made many mistakes, and I'm here to tell you I can help you move through them more quickly by sharing what I've learned through my experiences. So again, let me know if you're here with me live and where you're coming in from. And we are streaming in various different places. So if you are over on YouTube, joining us there, please hit the subscribe button or ring that bell so that you can be notified every time that we do go live. And again, thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to be talking about how to build an email list. Okay, but before we dive into that, I would like to introduce myself a little bit. When I was a preschool teacher back in 2017 and 25 years prior to that, I had dreamed of working from home. I had been through 2 messy divorces and been a single mom twice, and it just didn't seem possible at that time. I was the breadwinner for my household and a little scared to take that chance or that leap of faith and go out and do anything on my own. And then in 2016 is when I kind of saw the light at the end of the tunnel and the possibility of my dream coming true. However, it was not an easy task. So with my family's support, I started a training program to learn how to be a virtual assistant in 2018, which showed me also how to start my own business. By the end of that program, I had a couple of clients and have continued to grow my business, and now the Tiger Eye Solution team, which was established in 2021, every single year. So my life looks a little bit different now than it did back then. And I could not be more grateful. So let's jump into your email list being your pot of gold. Okay. So again, we're talking about how to build your email list, a very critical piece of a thriving business. Okay. So your email list is like a pot of gold. When I first started my business, my mentor told me I needed to grow my list. And I didn't know or understand the power of that at the time. And it actually took a couple of years for me to see it. And then looking back a few years later, I can't even tell you what a massive asset not only my list is, but the content I create to send out to the people that's on my list. From that content, so many different things can be created, anything from videos, podcasts, social media posts, all kind of things. By doing, what it takes to build your list, you can make all that possible. So within an email list, you can send out newsletters, send events or event invitations, promote events, and so much more. You can engage with current and potential clients or customers by growing your list. When I first started out, my list was probably maybe 50 to 100 people, very small. So I really reached out to a lot of people as I, continued to network to help grow my business, and asked for their email addresses. Asked them if I could add them to my email list. And today I have, of course, well over 1,000 people on my email list. I have been actively growing my list for years, and you can too. But in the beginning, my goal was to reach 100 people. And if that's where you need to start, that's perfectly fine. Set a goal to reach 100 people on your email list if you don't have that many. It does take effort, but imagine sending a newsletter out and it hitting 100 people or over 1,000 people, ever how many people it is you have on your list who know who you are and who like you, right? And they read your content. It's like a gift in their inbox, okay? Now, growing your list is more than just collecting names and emails. It's really about cultivating relationships. Understand the work that you do is a measurable, clear, and simple way. You have to share that in a clear and simple way so that they can remember who you are and what specifically it is you do and not overcomplicate it. You are them, right? And that builds your referral engine. That builds your network. When you build your network, those people are going to refer you, okay? So you absolutely have to keep it warm, okay? So I want to show you the very basic way of how this works. That we will dive into a lot of details. First, let's talk about who you want on your list. Friends, family, co-workers, past bosses, people you know in your community, your holiday card list, people you meet at networking events, people you have in a Rolodex. If you know what a Rolodex is, pull it out. It's about providing information, spreading the word about your business as much as you can. So you want to reconnect with those maybe that you haven't spoke to in a while. So for those of you that you're thinking you need this email list for sales, sales are the result. It's not the why. The why is really about cultivating relationships and staying in touch with people who may or may not eventually work with you, but they may also know people who they can refer to you. Think about this. For two people, they're having coffee. One of them says, I need a dentist. Can you recommend one? Same thing happens when someone says, my email inbox is a mess and I need help with that. Do you know anyone that knows WordPress websites? Then all of a sudden the person is like, oh yeah, I do. You should call Lisa. That's how it happens. That's one of the reasons you want to build relationships. Have people on your list. Maybe that you haven't even seen in years. Or get on social media and connect further with those people that you are connected to on your social platforms. And ask them if you can add them to your email list. What's their best email address? And if you could add them to your email list. Then what you want to do is you want to create regular, scheduled, original content. So you want to write a newsletter. That you want to engage with your audience. Right? Some people may respond to your newsletter when they get it. Engage, chat back and forth with them through email, if that's the case. Tell them thank you. You appreciate them saying blah, 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 whatever it is they said, right? Social media, you can post your content there as well. People comment there. Reply back to them. It's not about just making sure you're paying attention. It's making sure you're also engaging with those people and they're engaging with you. Then build relationships. So no selling, no cold calling, none of that kind of stuff. It's generally building relationships. If you have any questions thus far, put them in the chat about what I've shared so far. Now, how to grow your list. There are many ways to do this. In case you're wondering, there is no easy way to do it. You just, put it on your social media or Facebook. I'm doing a newsletter. I would love you all to subscribe. What's your best email address? Sometimes nothing will happen, and that's okay. Or you might get 1 to 2 emails if you're a unicorn. It's much more like intensive play, and it's worth every single minute that you do it. Okay. Sometimes it takes time to do this. A lot of these people you already know, right? So they won't have an issue giving you their email address. So send them a text or send them a DM, if you're connected on social media or WhatsApp, ever what way it is you communicate with them, and ask for their email address. You have to get their email address for this to work. People who are seriously in business, 99% of them are running their life and their business on email. You can't run a successful business just in Facebook Messenger. Okay? It just doesn't happen. So what you want to do is you want to get their email addresses. And I can give you an example of what to say if you like. So you're going to do this on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all the places where you have these relationships, text messages, wherever it is. Hi, Sally. I write a monthly newsletter for Tiger Eye Solution that's all about blah, 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 because business solutions, I think that's what I call it. And I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you're interested, please send me your email address. You can always unsubscribe if it's not useful. Oops, sorry. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to share. You can send this in a DM. You can send this in a text message. However how you want to send it. And watch your email list grow. And like I said, some people may ignore it, and that's okay. Some people, don't even see it. So don't take that personally. Some people are like in too many different places, to check everything. If they don't respond, that's okay. If they do, you need to respond as soon as you can, okay? So grab their email address, put it on your MailChimp, MailerLite, Kit, Constant Contact, whatever platform it is you use, and create a regular scheduled content so you stay in touch with them and you stay top of mind. That's how you're going to get referrals, is by staying top of mind, okay? Now, I want to invite you, if you're not a part already of Relationship Communications Facebook community, to head on over to Facebook and join us. We would love to have you there. And also, we do a once a month networking mixer, and our next mixer will be on May 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope you'll add that to your calendar and make plans to join us on May 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for our next networking mixer. If you have any questions about anything I shared today, please put your questions in the comments. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Or if you'd like to jump on a coffee chat call, I'm open to doing that as well. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will see you again soon.